Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Food fight. Rita Repulsa, the intergalactic witch, was having a bad day. She had had bad days before, but she couldn't remember having a day quite as bad as this one. "I feel miserable," Rita moaned. Rita's sidekicks Baboo and Squat knew they had to get Rita out of her bad mood quickly. "Why don't you spy on the Power Rangers?" Baboo suggested. Rita lifted her head, batting her eyelashes. "Yeah," she laughed. "Good idea. Glad I thought of it." Rita waddled over to her telescope and looked at the earth below. She focused on the Angel Grove Youth Center, the Power Teens' favorite hangout. "Aha!" Rita laughed. "Those fools are having a food fair. I'll give them a fight for their food." Rita strutted off to find her royal monster maker, Finster. He was busy tuning up his creature-making machine, the Monster-Matic. "Finster, I need a monster that'll eat the Earth's food supply," Rita bellowed. Finster cupped his hand around his ear and leaned toward her. He couldn't hear her over the noise of the Monster-Matic. "I need a hungry, hungry monster right now," Rita screamed at Finster. Startled, Finster popped up and began rummaging through a pile of discarded clay molds. Rita grabbed an ugly pig-like mold and laughed. "We'll use this one," she said as she tossed it into the Monster-Matic. All kinds of crazy sounds beeped out from the Monster-Matic. Finally, the machine churned out a hungry-looking warrior pig. "I love it," Rita laughed. "It looks mean, and it's really hungry." She pointed toward the earth and gave the pig a command. "Go now and eat everything in sight." The pig grunted and was immediately transported to Earth, where it began hungrily searching for food. Within seconds, the pig was preying upon a group of unsuspecting picnic goers. It grunted hungrily as it vaulted onto their picnic blanket and began shoveling down their food. Meanwhile, at the youth center, the Power Teens, Zach, Jason, Kimberly, Trini, and Billy, were trying to control a food fight that had been started by some bullies. Pies, punch, and potato salad were being catapulted everywhere. Just as Zach took the last food-flinging bully out of commission, the Power Teens' communicators beeped. Jason pushed the receiver button on his communicator. "Teleport to the command center." a voice boomed. It was an urgent message from Zordon, who was calling from the command center. The teens looked about to make sure no one was watching, morphed into Power Rangers, and raced away to meet Zordon. When the Power Teens materialized in Zordon's command center, Zordon was waiting by the viewing globe.
As you can see, Rita Repulsa has sent a ravenous pig to eat the Earth's food supply,
Zordon said.
You must stop it, Power Rangers.
The Power Teens knew they were in for a challenge. Rita's monsters were always difficult. They moved to the middle of the command center, held up their arms, and began to morph, transforming into Power Rangers, one by one flipping. Head over heels, they were off to confront Rita's pig. The Power Team found the warrior pig on top of a building, gobbling up whatever it could get its hammy hooves on. It grunted loudly.
We're gonna send you back to the farm, you ugly oinker,
Jason called to the villain. The pig let out an attack squeal and dove toward the Power Rangers. Trini and Kimberly charged first, wielding their power swords. The swords clashed against the pig's helmet with electrical zaps. Trini and Kimberly made a second fierce charge, but this time the ugly creature opened its mouth wide and swallowed their weapons with a grunt, flinging the girls off to the side. Billy attacked next. He pointed his power lance at the pig, but the creature kicked him and swallowed the weapon. Then Zack charged, clashing his power axe down on the pig. The pig's helmet zapped. Back with every blow. "Big, you overgrown ham!" Zack yelled. But the pig did not give up. It threw Zack to the ground, then scarfed down his weapon with a slobbery slurp. Jason's attempts were futile, too. The pig swallowed his weapon, then licked its lips with a grunt. With all Power Rangers relieved of their weapons, the creature gave a sly snort as lasers shot from its eyes. It breathed a cloud of warm, smelly steam. The lasers sent the Power Rangers spinning uncontrollably. Then the Power Team vanished. The Power Teams reappeared in a jumbled pile far away from the pig. The creature had transported them away using molecular displacement powers. Just then, Jason's communicator beeped. It was Zordon calling from the command center.
Rita's pig has invaded your food festival,
he warned. The Power Teams raced to the festival, but when they got there, the pig was gone. It had eaten almost everything, leaving only some hot, spicy treats. "Hey," Trini said, "the pig left these spicy treats. Let's hide this hot radish inside some food. We'll make it sick. And maybe we'll get our weapons back." The Power Teams cheered. What a more phenomenal idea. The power teens collected all the food they could carry. Then, Jason pressed a button on his communicator, and it beeped.
Zordon, we have a plan, but we need to know where the pig is,
Jason said. Zordon's voice came in over the communicator from the command center.
My sources say Reach's pig is terrorizing a food plant. Go quickly, Power Rangers. Good luck.
At once, the teens morphed into Power Rangers. Then, flipping into the air, they soon found themselves at the food plant. There, the pig was wasting no time devouring everything in sight. The Power Rangers called to the pig from a nearby rooftop. "Hey, Oinker!" they shouted, waving armloads of goodies. The pig dropped what it was eating and went outside. One by one, the Rangers threw food to it, and the pig gulped down whatever landed in its mouth with a greedy grunt. "It's time for a change of pace," Trini snickered as she sneaked a hot radish into a submarine sandwich. Then she tossed the sandwich to the pig. It swallowed it whole. In an instant, the pig was sputtering, coughing, and zapping. As things began to fly out of its mouth, it coughed until the Power Rangers' weapons flew out. The Rangers grabbed their weapons and quickly prepared for battle. Before the pig knew what had happened, the Power Rangers attacked. They flipped toward the creature, their weapons clashing. "Time for the mighty power sword," Jason called. The Rangers threw their weapons into the air. The weapons combined into a high-tech sword. Jason took aim. "Are you watching, Rita?" he called as the weapons shot out lasers. With a zap, the pig vanished from existence. Viewing everything from her palace in space, Rita shuddered and screamed. "This is the worst day I've ever had! I'll get you, Power Rangers! Just you wait!" The Power Rangers looked up toward Rita's palace and scoffed at her threats. They knew Rita Repulsa would return, but they also knew they'd be ready. The end.